Vietnam, A Brief History in Pictures by Kim Dong Publishing House. Compiled by Hiếu Minh, Huyền Trang, with an introduction of historian Dương Trung Quốc. Illustrated by Tà Huy Long. Translated by Nguyễn Xuân Hồng. This book is for children aged 6 years and above. This is Vietnam. Our nation's history begins with legends. According to legend, the country of Vietnam starts in 2879 BC, when King Dương Vương became the king of Xích Quỷ. The territory of Xích Quỷ expanded to Đông Tinh Lake, now Hunan Province, China, in the north, Hồ Tôn, the coastal land strip in present-day central Vietnam, in the south, Ba Shu, Sichuan, China, in the west, and Eastern Sea in the east. Kinh Dương Vương married a daughter of the king of Đông Tinh Lake, and they had a son named Sùng Lãm, who later succeeded his father to the throne as Lạc Long Quân. Lạc Long Quân got married to Âu Cơ, a fairy from Vũ Tiên Mountain. Âu Cơ bore a womb of 100 eggs that hatched out 100 sons. However, Lạc Long Quân was a dragon living underwater, while Âu Cơ was a fairy living on the mountain. It is hard for them to remain together forever. Thus, Lạc Long Quân took 50 of their sons to coastal regions, while the 50 others followed their mother to the mountains. They established villages and became ancestors of the Việt people. The oldest among Âu Cơ followers was elevated to the status of king, called First Hồng King. According to archaeological discoveries, about several thousand years ago, from caves in Mount Đỏ of Thanh Hóa Province and Bình Gia of Lạng Sơn Province, ancestors of the Việt people moved to and explored the deltas of such rivers as Hồng, Mã, and Cạ. With their skillfulness, intelligence, and creativity, they domesticated wild plants into crops and replaced roughly chipped stone tools with metal ones. A new civilization was budding. Around 700 BC, the ancient Việt people entered the Đông Sơn culture, during which they reached the technical and artistic peaks in casting bronze products, such as Đông Sơn bronze drums. Besides, they started to use iron tools. That flourishing culture and civilization helped to lay the foundations for the debut of an early state in the Red River Delta, the state of Hồng Kings. The Hồng Kings named their country Văn Lang and established the capital in Phong Châu, present-day Phú Thọ province. The king's sons were called Lang, Đạo, while daughters Mẹ Nàng or Mỹ Nương. The Hung kings ruled through Lạc Hầu, civilian chiefs, Lạc Tướng, military chiefs. Civilians were called Lạc Dân. The embryonic division between the rich and the poor started to be seen at villages and in the country. Viet civilians were good-natured and simple-hearted cultivators who grew crops in their village rice fields. Ordinary rice gradually replaced glutinous rice as the main cereal. Using products gathered from those fields, the Viet people made such simple cakes as trứng and dày, which are still prepared during the Tết holiday until now. Various customs and ways of life of the Viet people were formed during this period,